I went over to Design Cuts and searched for patterns. And there's tons of products that offer patterns. But just to show you, a pattern's a repeating element. You see patterns every single day of your life. If you look around the room right now, you'll probably see some patterns. So, how do you create a pattern? If you did the checkerboard quest, you know that we created a real simple pattern, a checkerboard. And this actually is from a pattern. And this is far more than just a single checkerboard because they repeat. We could turn these into patterns as well. That's a pattern. How do you create a pattern? So let's hit Command N. Open up something new, and I want to teach you, like always, I want to teach you something new every single time. So, artboards. Hey, you notice this says 9 here. I was playing around. I think 2 is probably a better idea. And let's make them both 1080. So saving out our patterns is going to be real easy. They'll be the right size. We don't have to change them when we save for the web. And you can always make a larger artboard in order to produce your same pattern at a different size. And it takes no extra work other than creating a new artboard and drop it in a background, applying the pattern. Boom, 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 boom. 30 seconds, you got it. Okay, now these two artboards, how are they going to appear? You have to click on More Settings in order to get the control of your artboard. How much room in between them, how much room? So let's say 20 pixels, just so we can change it. 2 columns means they're going to be side by side, 1 column being top and bottom. And since we have more room side to side, let's go ahead and stick with 2 columns, 20 pixels apart. Don't ever change the bleed. That has to do with printing, and we'll talk about this later in the year. It's not something we have to be concerned with right now. But here we go, RGB, okay? And we're working in pixels and not inches, right? Let's go ahead and save this. Let's give this a title right here. Pattern 01, okay? So because you're going to make a lot of some of you are going to make a lot of patterns this year because you're going to find out how versatile they are. Don't worry about the .ai. Illustrator will append that. I mean, Command minus, hold down the space bar, get the hand tool, and move this into position in the center. Now, before we go any further, a lot of you are still saving out Untitled 1. Hey, but notice this already has a title. So maybe your secret is to give your applications or your files a title right when you create the new document. Just a thought, but I'm going to go ahead and Command S right now. I'm going to navigate to my Documents folder, go into my Illustrator folder, make a new folder called Patterns, and save pattern01.ai right into that folder. Now we're good to go. If we make any mistakes, our file's been saved. We don't have to deal with that untitled issue that so many of you are having. And we're ready to rock. Let's come back and start making our patterns.